ladies and gentlemen? This is Nax here again with another episode of Let's Play Final Fantasy XI. In today's episode, I'm going to be covering some updates, some news, and... I got job levels here, sorry. Can't talk. Dancer and Scholar jobs. So that will be pretty cool when we get to that. But right now, I'm going to jump into the news. The what the hell? Celestial Knights event will be starting Tuesday, June 25th at 1 a.m. Pacific something or other time to July 9th at the same time. So that should be going when this video comes up, and I will probably, I should have enough time to do a bonus video on the event and get that out. So you can look forward to that. Also, Square Enix is discontinuing the click and buy payment option on July 31st. I don't know why they're doing that, but I'm pretty sure it's going to be a good swift kick to someone's anus at least. Looks like Fraps is shitting on my frame rate again. I cannot tell you why. I'm also probably going to be doing a video review of Final Fantasy XIV as soon as the NDA on videos is lifted. That said, let's jump into this episode. I will be right back on Dancer. So, here I am on Dancer with pretty much no gear once again, but I'm on Quiffum Island, and I'll show you a little bit of what the Dancer can do. I know it sounds kind of, well, yeah. But anyway, Dancer abilities. You have your Sambas. Drain Samba sucks HP, Spirit, MP, Haste gives you haste, obviously. Waltzes, which are used for healing or erase. Jigs, which can give you movement speed plus or invisibility and sneak. Steps, which reduce, various enemy stats depending which steps you use. Flourishes, they can be used after earning finishing moves from your steps. And you also have Trance, which lowers the TP cost of all your dances and steps to 0. So yeah, I'm out here where I'm not going to get my ass handed to me by the big bad mobs. I'll set up a Drain Samba. Pretty standard on the weapon skills for dagger weapon skills. You can also use hand-to-hand skill. And you have pretty good... Ew, I don't have much in the way of weapon skills that don't suck. You're pretty much stuck with crappy dagger weapon skills up until you get Dancing Edge, which is the first good one. I guess I will go into the abilities for the job traits. Evasion bonus, accuracy bonus, dual wield, which is pretty nice. I'm not entirely sure which is Dancer and which is Warrior there, so I'm not going to get into that too much. In a party, you're going to be dealing damage, possibly evasion tanking, or healing, or probably some combination of all three. Dancer's a really spiffy all-around damage-dealing job. It is also one of the best support jobs in the game for melee characters. And I came to a place where there's no way to get back easily besides the stupid book. That's fun. Your support jobs for Dancer, obviously, Warrior is one of them. Ninja, also another good support job. Thief, if you need the Treasure Hunter boost. These are your pretty standard support jobs. I mean, you could probably wander through and pick out a few more, but those are your standard Dancer sub-jobs. So, yeah, pretty much you are the TP using version of a combat mage. Instead of using MP, all your heals and etc. use your TP. I will do a little dance. The dance of my people. I will eat the cheese of regret. There is no cheese of regret, but you get where I'm coming from. And I shall be right back with Scholar. So I am back once again, and I am on Scholar this time. I am out here in... where in the world am I? The Luface Meadows near the Tavnasian Stronghold. After looking around, I've decided I would rather just not get my ass handed to me by any of the mobs around here, because they will, since I have no gear. So I'm just going to jump into what Scholar can do. In the job abilities, we have Tabula Rasa, which allows free charge stratagem use, and you can use both white and dark magic. Light Arts optimizes your white magic ability while lowering your black magic proficiency. You get a bonus to divine, healing, enhancing, enfeebling magic, which includes casting time and casting cost. Dark Arts is the same, just reversed. Sublimation, I love that word. It essentially sucks your HP and converts it into MP. I believe there's gear that boosts sublimation, where it will take less HP and give you more MP in the end. Stratagems, I need arts for that, so let's just bring up light arts here. So we have light arts. Stratagems, you get stratagems as a charge every so often. Penury cuts the MP cost of your next white magic spell in half. Celerity cuts the casting time and recasting time in half. Accession extends your next beneficial white magic to your party members within range. Combine that with Stone Skin, and you've got awesome. Addendum White allows you to use additional white magic spells using light arts, like... I will get into that. You have Viruna, Kursna. A lot of the Nas are in that category. Erase and Re-Raise. And the dark version has Sleep, Dispel, and some other goodies when you get to a higher level, so that is indeed a thing. And you have dark arts. Whoosh. Yes, you can't have both of them at once, and they have a cooldown of 1 minute on each. But that changes your stratagems. Parsimony, which is the dark version of the MP cost, in half. Alacrity, the same for the casting time and recasting time, which can be kind of fun. And Manifestation. This is either a move you're going to immediately get your ass kicked for using, or it's going to be really awesome. I like to use that on a bunch of lower level things. If I run out of MP and I'm on my white mage with Scholar subbed, I'll use Manifestation and Aspire, and just suck the MP out of everything around me, then just run like hell. Addendum Black is the same as Addendum White. There are other abilities at higher levels, I believe. You also get more stratagem charges as you level up. In a party, you are probably going to end up buffing, because enhancing magic is one of Scholar's strongest points. It overtook Red Mage in that category. You could also be asked to heal, which you probably will be. It's a fairly awesome job because of the abilities, and it makes the best support job for any mages. I'm sorry to anyone who suggests that Red Mage has that covered. Scholar kind of blows it out of the water. I will tell you why if we get in depth with Scholar at a later point in time. But for now, yeah, Scholar has pretty much the standard staff weapon skills. All sorts of nifty fun. Let's show off some of these stratagems. Celerity. And stone skin. Boom. Note the casting timer in the upper left corner. That was cast before we hit 60%. So it's basically a nice little fast cast for it. Of course, pretty much basic spell foolery. For Scholar, your support jobs are going to be either Black Mage, White Mage, or Red Mage. I would suggest Blue, but I don't think that would really work too great. It might work pretty good, but not, fantastic in the long run. It is an awesome sub-job for Summoner because of the climate spells, which are exclusive to Scholar. Firestorm changes the weather in the area around me to hot heat wave. That's a job for the localization team. Heat wave. So yeah, that's pretty much all for Scholar. Can be a pretty cool job, like most jobs that can be all very cool. So I shall be back in a bit, and well, with luck, I can go over the very basics of Rune Fencer and Geomancer. So I shall be back with that. Touch of a derp moment there. I meant to show off the rest of Sublimation. You gain the MP in a pool and can access it at any time. Kind of like Red Mages Convert, just on a mini scale. Anyway, I shall be back right after this. Okay, so upon further review, I don't really have much to say about Geomancer or Rune Fencer. Just cover the job overviews. Geomancers are arcane spellcasters that harness the power of geomancy to strengthen their allies, enervate their enemies, and provide much needed support to the party. They assume many of the same support roles as Corsairs and Bards do, and while they may not pack as much of an offensive firepower as Black Mages, they can employ elemental magic with ease. And Rune Fencer, quick with a blade as well as an incantation, the Rune Fencer is a versatile duelist that employs the power of arcane runes to sway the tide of battle, both offensively and defensively. This fighter excels at magical defense and elemental resistance, allowing the stalwart defender to protect his or her allies. I would really like to get into these jobs, but I still need the newest expansion pack, the Seekers of whatever the hell it was. I suppose I'll look into picking it up as soon as I possibly can. But that's pretty much it for jobs. So now, I would like to ask that those of you who are watching these videos, who have been following these videos, cast your vote for which one you'd like to see me leveled first. Of course, if you decide not to, which is cool, a little disappointing, but cool, I'll just throw a random number generator up and go with that. Anyway, yeah, but that's really just first. So, I'm not going to get into that too much. So this will probably be a short episode, but as far as the news this week goes, it's kind of disappointing because I know somebody that's going to be directly affected by the cancellation of Click and Buy. So, it is a kind of a sucky thing to do. I'm not really sure why Square Enix decided to do it. A side note on Final Fantasy XIV, I have been in the beta for the last 2 weekends. Not much else I can say without spoiling my opinion on the game, so I will just keep that to myself until such time as I can formally come on and make a video saying 4.02. I'm kidding, of course. Or am I? You'll have to wait and find out. So anyway, this is Nact signing off for this episode. I am going to get on the guide for the event as soon as I can, which will probably be tomorrow night, aka the night before this video comes out. So, happy leveling, happy hunting, and I shall see you next time.